Hello everyone, my name is Sanchit and I'm a student of BE CSC AIML Deccan program in Chitkara University, and in this video I'll walk you through my C++ bank management system where I have created a full ATM style interface using the SplashKit library. The code is organized into logical sections and I'll explain the full flow accordingly to the comments in the files. In the header file, the first commented section defines the account data struct. The struct stores everything needed for each account. It contains the account holder's name, an account number, current balance, and the password. I also defined a constant max accounts which limits how many accounts can be created. Below that, we have two global variables. First one is accounts, an array storing all accounts, and the second one is account count, which keeps track of how many accounts currently exist. Next, the header file contains an ATM state enum. These states control the entire ATM flow. Some examples are welcome, insert card, pin entry, main menu, withdraw amount, balance check, and several others. The program switches between these states depending on what the user does. Next, we move on to the GUI helpers plus bank operations. This section declares all the helper functions used in GUI, such as clicked to detect button clicks, input box to take text or masked input password, draw ATM background draws the ATM screen, animate card insertion, and animate card dispense. And finally, the bank operation themselves: create account GUI, deposit GUI, withdraw GUI, check balance GUI, and show all GUI. Next, we'll move to the bank system CPP. The file begins with GUI helper functions. Click checks if a rectangle is clicked with the mouse. Input box is one of the most important helpers. It handles on-screen text entry and also supports password masking by replacing characters with stars. We also have find account, which searches for an account using its numbers, and verify password, which simply asks for user for password and checks if it matches. The next large section contains functions for drawing parts of ATM interface. The draw ATM background creates the blue bezel, the screen area, card slot, and card cash dispenser. Draw pin pad draws the numeric keypad with keys 0 to 9, clear, and enter. Draw card slot visually shows whether the card is inserted or not. Draw back button, a small red back button on the top left of the ATM screen. Then we have two animations. First one is animate card insertion, moves the card down into the slot, and the second one is animate card cash dispense, shows green rectangle simulating currency notes coming out. Finally, the bottom section contains the bank operations. The create account GUI takes input from the name, account number, initial deposit, and password and stores them in the global array. The deposit GUI asks for account number, verifies password, take an amount, and adds it to the balance. The withdraw GUI checks account number, verifies password, asks for amount, and reduces the balance if it's valid. The check balance GUI displays account holder name and current balance, and show all GUI prints all the list of all created accounts. Next, we'll move on to the task for main file. The file begins by opening a SplashKit window titled Bank Management System ATM Interface. Then it sets the initial state to welcome and creates a sample account for testing. Inside the main loop, the program continuously processes events, clears the screen, draws the ATM background, draws the keypad, and then checks the current ATM state to decide what to display. The program is state driven. Each state corresponds to a different screen. The welcome screen shows a welcome message and a button to start the ATM or create an account. The create account mode calls the account creation GUI. Insert card asks the user to click the card slot, which triggers the card insertion in animation. The enter account number lets the user enter the account number using the keypad. The pin entry user the pin entry allows the user to enter the pin with password masking. The main menu shows options such as withdraw, balance, and exit. The withdraw amount asks for amount using the keypad. If it is valid, it calls the dispense animation. The balance check displays the balance and waits for enter. And the exit ATM returns back to the welcome screen. Now I'll run the program and demonstrate the main features. First, the ATM welcome screen appears. I click to start. I insert the card by clicking the slot. I enter the account number and then the PIN. The ATM opens the main menu. I select withdraw, enter an amount, and the cash animation plays. Then I check the balance to confirm the deduction. Finally, I exit the ATM. I can also create a new account. Firstly, I'll enter my name. Then I'll set account number. And I'll enter the initial deposit. Next, I'll need to create a password. Now I can access this account too. I'll insert the card. Then I'll insert the account number. And then I'll enter the PIN. And I'll enter the amount to be withdrawn. Each green rectangle is representing a 100 rupee note. Now I'll exit the ATM. Now I'll come to the conclusion. This project helped me understand how to build a state-based GUI system, handle animations, manage user input without console commands, and create a simplified ATM experience using C++. Thank you for watching.